Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 3 of my 4-part series for fall and winter fragrances of 2020. These are my favorites, my picks for the cooler months this year. These are going to be my gourmands and vanillas and ambers that I'll be reaching for in this upcoming cold season if Florida ever decides to get cold. But first, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Maite. I review fragrances and products. I love all things that smell good. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and click the little notification bell so you can be notified anytime I upload a new video. I upload every Monday or Wednesday at 4. For these fragrances, they definitely are on the sweet side. So if you love your fragrances extra sweet, then I would definitely check out this list. First up, and probably the only boozy fragrance on any of these lists, but I'm not normally into boozy scents, but Pavillon Rouge by JOVOY is absolutely stunning. It is rum and whiskey and tobacco and vanilla and amber and exotic spices. It's sweet, it's sensual, it's, like I said, my favorite boozy scent, and definitely on the heavy side, very heavy side. I think it would perform much better in the cooler months. And if you are into boozy fragrances, I would definitely check out Pavillon Rouge. Next up, probably the most edible fragrance in my collection. You literally will smell like a whole entire snack. This is LAVANDES. It's like lavender scented sweet heavy cream. There is lavender, Madagascar vanilla, and vanilla sugar. So it's a lot of vanilla. It is very heavy and very sweet, and I think it would get very cloying in like the hot weather, which is why I would pick this one for cold weather. Maison Lancôme has such gorgeous bottles. LAVANDES is actually a little hard to find now. I will link where I got it from, which thank you so much to Cherie from TheTopNote for kind of giving me the heads up on where to buy this one. I really, first of all, I'm never going to get through this. It's very, very potent, so you don't need a lot. And I have to be in like a really sweet mood because it is quite heavy and it stays. Like, it does not go anywhere. It gets on your clothes. It is absolutely delicious. One of my favorite gourmands. And if you can find it, definitely pick it up. This is LAVANDES. Next up, and one of my first loves, and actually one of my first experiences with like a unique fragrance, is Orchid Vanille. And when I started adding bottles to my collection, this was actually the first one. It's so delicious. It is like orange zest in the opening. There's like orange and then chocolate and vanilla. The orchid to me is not very prominent. I don't get too many floral aspects. I think it's blended beautifully. It smells like these beignets that I get from the restaurant down the street, that are just like pillowy and covered in powdered sugar, and then we can dip them in like this white chocolate dipping sauce. It's delicious. It's not cloying. It's powdery. I wear it mostly at night just because the fragrance is a little bit short-lived. I wish it would last longer. I get maybe 4 hours out of it, but I think in the cooler months it does perform better. So that is Orchid Vanille by Van Cleef & Arpels. Next up, my first SERGE LUTENS love, CHERGUI. CHERGUI is popular for a reason. It is the most beautiful tobacco, incense, iris, amber, hay, and honey scent I have smelled. Not the most unique, but definitely a beautiful one. You guys, if you love amber and tobacco, I would definitely check out CHERGUI. It's one of those warm and cozy scents. Perfect for the cold months. CHERGUI by SERGE LUTENS. Next up, SHALIMAR Souffle Intense. Now, I haven't smelled the regular SHALIMAR Souffle, but I feel like the Intense is a little bit denser. Actually, probably a lot denser. I feel like maybe the citruses are toned down a bit, and it's more about that like clean musk and heavy vanilla. There is jade in here, so I do get some of that kind of freshness, I think, from the jade as well. But the clean musk and the vanilla are the stars for me. It is heavy. I have to be in the mood for it. But if you're looking for like a plain vanilla, a very nice plain vanilla, then definitely check out Shalimar Souffle Intense. Next up, another vanilla love of mine, and I don't have a full bottle yet, but when I get through this travel size, I will definitely pick up a full bottle. This is Atelier Cologne's Vanille Insensée. If that's how you say it, I'm terrible at pronouncing. Let me read you guys the notes because I think it's pretty complex. Coriander, lime, citron, vetiver, jasmine, oak moss, and vanilla. There's also oak and amber. So it's a very heavy vanilla with a lot of smoke, but there is some freshness from that citrus. I love the oak moss in here. I just think it gives it such like a voluptuous feel. It's one that lasts a long time on me and also can be cloying if I wear it in the heat. So that's why this would be a pick for cooler months. This is Atelier Cologne Vanille Incense. Next up, Serge Lutens Un Bois Vanille. This vanilla is a kind of like a love-hate for me. I have to be in the mood. It's another very heavy, dense vanilla. It's nutty and waxy at the same time, and it's very, very, very sweet. You're gonna smell like a cake, like a vanilla cake, with some coconut milk and wax, like a waxy cake. It's delicious, delicious. Not for hot weather. So this would be another vanilla pick for cool months. This is Un Bois Vanille by Serge Lutens. Next up, Purple Haze by Alexandria. And if you've been wanting to try Psychedelic Love by Initio Parfums, this is inspired by that fragrance. I have not smelled that one, but I gotta tell you guys, I don't think I need to. This is delicious. It is sexy. It is syrupy, sweet. It says balsamic, woody, powdery. I don't get too much powder. It's just very sweet and very heavy. The notes are heliotrope, hedione, rose, sandalwood, and myrrh. Sexy fragrance, but very, very sweet and can get cloying in the heat. So, sounding repetitive here, I think that this would be better suited for cooler months, but it's definitely worth checking out. One of my favorite Alexandria fragrances. This is Purple Haze by Alexandria. So there's actually 3 Serge Lutens. I didn't realize I'd put 3 on this list, but I mean, they really are some of my favorite fragrances. This is Le Participe Passé. This is like a dense, dense cake covered in syrupy caramel. It's sweet, but earthy at the same time and smoky. It's a lot more complex than I gave it credit for. When I first smelled it at the beginning of my fragrance journey, I didn't like it. I thought, oh, that just smells like maple syrup. And I put it away and I didn't smell it again for like months. And I decided to revisit it for my Serge Lutens video. Yeah, I can definitely appreciate it now, you guys. The full note breakdown is Artemisia, bergamot, pepper, fruity notes, Egyptian balsam, resins, caramel, cumin, leather, and patchouli. Yeah, it definitely smells as good as that note breakdown. I do get that fruitiness and a lot of resins. Very, very rich, dense. The leather is smoky. It's just, you know, a dark gourmand. So if you maybe are not a gourmand lover, this might be a nice one to try if you do want to try a gourmand, because it's a lot more than just a gourmand. It's leathery, it's earthy, it's fruity as well, which sounds crazy, but it works. It does work. This is Serge Lutens Le Participe Passé. My last fragrance for this gourmand vanilla amber fall and winter list a gorgeous one, not only inside, but the bottle as well. This is La Danza de Libellule, which means Dance of the Dragonflies, by Noble 1942. And then every time I hold this bottle, I just feel like a queen. Like, I feel like royalty. This is such a gorgeous presentation. The cap is very heavy. It's beautiful, beautifully made. Oh, it's just amazing. And then the juice inside is a creamy, custardy apple dessert. There is crisp green or red apple, but whatever apple it is, it's very crisp and fresh. And then the vanilla is like a custard. It's delicious, delicious. Another one that can get a bit cloying because it is quite sweet, but will do outstanding in the cooler months. Let me tell you the note breakdown: bergamot, apple, cedar, cinnamon, coconut, vanilla, and musk. It's in the dry down that you get that kind of clean musk. It's not dirty, it's clean. And the cinnamon is like a pinch. I don't smell too much like spiced, you know, spiciness. It's just like a pinch of cinnamon. It's just like that, more of that fresh apple and creamy vanilla. It's beautiful. It's just special. And I can't wait to wear it more in the cooler months whenever Florida decides to do that. La Danza de Libellule by Noble 1942. Okay, that's it, you guys. My part 3. Stay tuned for part 4, the animalic list. If you are interested in musky, stanky, dirty fragrances, then that's coming up next. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and click the little notification bell so you can be notified anytime I upload a new video. I upload every Monday or Wednesday at 4. Have a great one, you guys. Mwah. What's another word for rich? I'm tired of using rich. I need to expand my vocabulary. Oh, well, I have to do it over anyways because I didn't put on my mic. Great. There we go. That's better. Can you hear me? Pressing. There we go.